Concerts return at Riverbend Music Center this summer, starting tonight with the Cincinnati staple Jimmy Buffett.
And Local 12's Clancy Burke is live outside Riverbend, where celebrations are starting early. Clancy, what do they got you doing now?
Bob, I always joke around that I like to arrive early to places, not 11 and a half hours early. I mean, as you can see, the Parrot Heads are out and about. They're setting things up. Many of them have been up and at it since 5, 6 o'clock this morning. I mean, they do not mess around when Jimmy Buffett is in town. It is incredible to see. And I do have to say, yeah, the cocktails are out as well. A lot of people already starting to drink. Right now, I am here with Christina. I have not seen a drink in her hand just yet.
Too early.
She appears to be pacing herself, which is very smart. Christina, I mean, talk to me about when did you first fall in love with Jimmy Buffett in this whole experience?
Actually, at Timberwolf. I worked at Kings Island when I was young, and I've been going to concerts every year since 1984, well, minus the pandemic year last year, of course.
So, 1980.
In Cincinnati, every year.
Every year. Talk to me about what is this experience like for someone who's never experienced it. I'm actually a newbie over here.
Oh, well, it's so much fun. We get to enjoy, have a good time. Of course, take a vacation day today, of course. And last night, the Cincinnati Parrot Head Club, we did a fundraiser for Pink Ribbon Girls and Honor Flight.
That's what I love so much. You guys party with a purpose.
Well, and that's what a lot of people don't know. People think Jimmy Buffett, they think drinking, but no, we do. Exactly. We party with a purpose. We actually volunteer at the Flying Pig Marathon every year as well. So, cool. Yes. It's a fun. I love it. I've been doing it, for, like I said, every year since 1984. Of course, tickets only cost me $5 when I worked at Kings Island. Yeah, they cost a little more.
They got out quite a bit.
And I don't do the lawn anymore. I do the pavilion because I'm old now.
That's awesome. Young at heart, though. And someone else who's young at heart is Patty over here. Patty, we have to bring you in. She's the president of the Parrot Head Club here in Cincinnati. First of all, how long have you been going to the Jimmy Buffett concert?
94.
Wow. I mean, what keeps you coming back?
The madness, the craziness, the silliness, the family. You know, it's not the family that God gave you, but it's the family that Jimmy gave you.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Can we get that on a plaque, maybe? Patty, walk me through. How are you going to pace yourself throughout the day? I mean, how are you going to make it until, I don't know, 9, 10, 11 tonight?
You know, it's not my first rodeo, so to speak. So you just learn, don't drink too much, drink lots of water, pace yourself, sit down, walk around, socialize, eat. And if you need something to eat, there's plenty of food. Everybody's got a grill fired up. So just be kind and be safe and be thoughtful.
Nice. That's awesome. You heard her here from Patty. Those were words of inspiration, guys, even if you're not coming to Jimmy Buffett. But yeah, so much fun already. I can't emphasize this enough. The concert is not for another 11 and a half hours, but of course the party starts early because it is Jimmy Buffett Day here in Cincinnati. For now, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Clancy, thank you. What Clancy doesn't know is back in the day, probably like early to mid-'90s, he would come and play like 4 or 5 days in a row.
And about half of that audience, only about half would turn over.
Yeah.
It'd be the same people.
They would just stay.
Yeah.
It takes a stage tonight, 8 o'clock, by the way. Riverbend doors open at 6. Get out there early. You'll have plenty of your friends there. My favorite 2 sound bites of the day.
Yeah.
It's not the family God gave you. It's the family Jimmy gave you.
Yep.
And you can't drink all day.
Yeah.
If you don't start early.
So much wisdom. So much wisdom.
Parrot Head wisdom. Yeah.